Anxious. Anxious is, there's two kinds of anxious to me. There's anxious, like I'm having a panic attack, like I'm anxious, I'm freaking out, like I can't sit still and I need to have an anxiety pill and I am freaking out. Like the day that I had no anxiety pill at work, I freaked out. I was freaking out because I did not have an anxiety pill to help me calm down. Like I get that anxious that I have to take a pill to calm me down. Or there's anxious like, oh, somebody's coming home from the airport and we're so excited and we can't wait to see their little faces. And um, we're so excited to see him and we're so anxious to see him. We're so excited to see him. That's a different kind of anxious. You be anxious to get off work. You sit and you watch the clock, you watch the clock, you watch the clock, you watch the clock, or you don't look at the clock and you don't look at the clock and you don't look at the clock and then you don't look at the clock and then you look up at the clock and it's only 5 minutes later and that sucks. So that's anxious. My kind of anxious, like I get so where like I'll get shaky and then I can't breathe and then my heart pounds and I'm like, okay, stand up and go get a drink. Okay, got a drink. Um, Now what are you gonna do with yourself? Um, Go in and like play with your hair. Go in and read on your computer. Go in and do whatever. This is like a work example. Go in and do whatever. Home, I can do a bazillion things. But where I'm like in a stuck environment, I have to control it. So that being anxious is like, that's really hard. Um, Being anxious on a bus, that blows because there's nowhere to go and there's like people all around you and you can't have a panic attack on a bus because what are they going to do with you? They're going to freak out. They're going to think you're having some crazy, they're going to lock you up. You don't have a panic attack on the bus. I mean, unless you've got a pill with you, you don't have a panic attack on the bus. You try not to. As best you can, like you just breathe and breathe